Hello, Trick Class. We're going to look at this question asking us what are we looking at, what type of graph are we looking at. And we have several different choices. These are called limicons and cardioids, lines, just different things, different options. The best thing to do is just graph it. There is this procedure that you can tell what it's going to be based on these values that are in front of the cosine or sine, and the numbers that we're adding to that. But the easiest thing to do would just be to graph this. So I'm going to put in the 9 plus 9 cosine theta. Now again, to get theta to show up and r equals, again, I have to be in the polar mode of my calculator. So once I'm there, I'm going to graph this. Let me actually do zoom 6 for, zoom 5 for the square window. Alright, so I can see I can't see much of this. I'm going to zoom out. I'm zoomed too far in. Enter on the origin, it'll zoom out. So I got that piece right there. Still zoomed a little too far in. There we go. So there is the value. I'm going to do my window. I'm going to make X scale. It's going from negative 48 to positive 48. And I got it on ones. I'm going to do it in eighths. The y coordinates are going between negative 32 and positive 32, also going in ones. I'm going to do those in eighths as well. It's a little bit nicer to the tick marks. All right, this is a cardioid. And cardio, like, think of like your heart, right? That has a heart look to it. All right, there's all kinds of different polar curves based on the equations that we get. Limicons I should say cardioids are limicons. They are these dimpled limicons, but they have specifically, they're like going through and touching the origin. And it's going to happen when, this should be a, I don't know why there's not one, there should be a plus sign right there between these two. This happens when this number and the number in front of the sine or cosine are the same. So like in ours, for instance, we have a 6 and a 6, or a 9 and a 9. And that makes them, that's the difference between it being a limicon in general and a cardioid. So a cardioid is just a particular type of limicon. The inner loop and outer loop would be like when the cardioid would kind of loop around and just touch and come back out like that, where the limicon may like cross over, loop, and then come back around like that. So that's the difference between the two. It's just a cardioid is just a very specific kind of limicon. So anyway, graph it and look and see what you have. That's the easiest way to do these type of questions when you are learning what the different graphs look like, what the different graphs are. Have your TI out and graph those things and have a look at it.